Negotiantes, I'm Jen from Go Negosyo, and we are back for another session of Mentor Me Online. Mentor Me Online is a free one-on-one mentorship session online using the Mentor Me app. So today we are here at I-8 Cafe Fisher Mall as they're the official partner of our event. We will have a tour later, but before we move on to that, I will teach you muna how to use the application. So first, you have to go to your iOS or Google Play Store and then search for the Mentor Me app. And then right after that, sign in as a mentee. And then, pag okay na, nakasign in na kayo, ito yung makikita yung home ng ating application. And then, try to search for mentors. And then, choose an expertise o yung topic na gusto nyong ma-mentoran kayo. For example, ako, I chose entrepreneurial mindsetting. So, okay, medyo nagkakar lang tayo ng konting technical. We'll try again. Alright, so we'll try na lang other topic. Okay, sige. That's not supposed to be that. Pero, ayun, you'll try na lang. And then, for any questions, you just comment na lang sa aming comment box. Ayan. So, other feature of our application are the blogs. So, ayan, yung ating mga blogs na sinulat ng ating mga mentors na pwede nyong basahin from time to time when you have free time and available time. Ayan. So, what's good about our application is anytime, anywhere, pwede kayo magpa-mentor sa ating mga mentors. And kapag meron kaming mga schedules, we will keep you posted. So, okay. Right now, before we start for the official mentorship session, we are honored to have here today the owner of the I-8 Cafe, Ms. Maylene. Ayan, please introduce yourselves to our Go Negosyantes.
Hello, I'm Maylene Abiva, President and CEO of Damdamag Media, and also the owner and the president of I-8 Cafe Manila. Welcome!
Ayan. Ms. Maylene, first of all, we would like to thank you for hosting our Mentor Me Online session for today. So ayan, just to give naman an idea for our negosyantes, mga nanonood sa atin. Ano ba yung inspiration behind the I-8 Cafe? Bakit ba mga Lego yung features ng
Damdamag Media is the exclusive distributor of Lego education in the Philippines. And we thought of putting I-8 Cafe Manila so that we can provide an on-demand creative venue for students to learn robotics, animation, Lego movies, and also digital publishing. And they only pay on a per-hour basis. That's why it's called Cafe.
Right, oo. Ayan kami kanina, personally, nakapag-experience na kami ng mga Legos nyo. So ayan, what's good about this cafe is yung mga family members, especially the kids, will really enjoy the cafe. So ayan, continue na lang, samahan nyo kami, let's have a quick tour to your I-8 Cafe. Ayan, sige.
This is the entrance, the reception of I-8 Cafe Manila. And we have here all the Lego as you want. We have our students learning robotics. See, it's moving. We have our students doing their workshops. Yeah. We have parents and our mentors. We have here the kids. And we also have kitchen, snack bar. You see, we are serving Lego-inspired or Lego-themed pastries and drinks here as our snacks.
Ayan. Thank you very much, Ms. Maylene. So let's now proceed to our official mentorship session. Ayan. So,
Mentors.
aside from Ms. Maylene, we have here this afternoon our Go Negosyo mentors. We start off Sir PJ Lanot. Ayan, sir, so please introduce yourself to our negosyantes.
Hello everyone, I am PJ. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been in the restaurant business for the last 11 years now. And I have been with DTI for the last 12 and with Go Negosyo for the last 3 years. I'm excited to have you, so please log on, let's chat.
Right. Next, we have here Sir Ruben Lanot.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Coach Ruben. So I'll here to mentor you, help you in terms of your businesses and questions. Feel free to ask and log in. Thank you.
Ayan, another mentor that we have, our resident MMO mentor.
Ang inyong lingkod, no? of Reyes Ocampo, of Cecilia Sari-Sari, ang inyong suking tindahan. So please key in your questions. No? We're more than happy to answer them. Especially ngayon, full force kaming mga mentors namin. Mga idol ko at mga experts nandito ngayon.
Right. Syempre, we have here today Sir Carlo Calimon.
Hello, magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Carlo Calimon po, angelpreneur po for the past 14 years already. For some of you, may have seen me everywhere around the country already. As far as Tawi-Tawi hanggang Sagada, nakapunta na po tayo dyan. So, excited po na sagutin yung mga tanong ninyo. So, log on lang po at chat po tayo.
Thank you, Sir Carlo. So, ayan. Hi everyone. For those who are watching, please comment down your questions for our mentors. Everything you have in mind tungkol sa pag-start ng business o you have your own business na and you want to scale up pa, just put down your comments in our comment sections and our mentors will be happy to accommodate your questions. Ayan. Sige, ma'am. So, ayan. Right. For those who are watching, we are here at Fisher Mall, dito sa Quezon City, I Create Cafe. We are at 4th floor area. So, yung mga nearby lang, you can do walk-in. Ayan. Ayan. Hello sa ating mga interns na nanonood this afternoon, Carl and Zach. Ayan.
Something to remember you by.
Ayan. For the parents who are watching right now, ayan. And programming. For our viewers po, you can download the Mentor Me app at iOS and Google Play Store for free.
Earlier, me and my little boy played Lego. Doing this Lego city.
And so to make our session more lively naman, syempre, at enjoyable para sa ating mga nanonood na negosyantes and viewers. Ayan. Hi, Sir PJ. Ayan. Hi, sir. Can you tell us about what you do?
Area. So, minarket namin yung Maginhawa Street in Quezon City into what it is currently. So, from Maginhawa, we were able to move forward. Nasa Malingap Street na kami ngayon, and we are joined by several restaurants, and fortunately, it grows with us. So, ngayon, meron kaming Pino restaurant in Malingap Street together with Pipino Vegetarian at saka Pie Breakfast and Pies. Burger Project then is currently in Malingap Street as well, in Malingap Central Food Hall. So, we are able to branch out our Pie Breakfast and Pies, the brand, into the Pasig area, do sa may C5 sa The Grove by Rockwell. And lastly, I have this restaurant then sa Mother Ignacia Avenue in Quezon City called Hillside Cafe and Juice Bar. So, Pino is a Filipino fusion cuisine. Pinaghahalo-halo namin ang iba't ibang pagkain Pilipino into one dish. Pipino is purely vegan Filipino. Breakfast and Pies naman is whole day breakfast place from 6 a.m. till late night. Burger Project is design your own burger with over 500,000 possible combinations. Malingap Central Food Hall is an air-conditioned food park open from lunchtime till late night kasi nga air-conditioned siya. And Hillside Cafe and Juice Bar is an organic place wherein you can drink your food via smoothies and detox juices.
Sir PJ, for the past years as an entrepreneur, ano ba yung pinaka mga natutunan nyo as an entrepreneur na mas-share nyo sa ating mga viewers?
Well, number one, being an entrepreneur is really challenging. It takes a lot of guts talaga. Kasi of course, wala kang immediate boss eh. Ikaw na yung immediate boss mo eh. And of course, with independence, with all these things being handled personally by you, you become responsible for a lot of people. You become responsible for your customers. So, kumaga, you have to be very self-driven. So, ang dami talagang challenges. As compared nga, di ba, to being an employee from more or less Monday to Saturday, 8 to 5 or 8 to 6. Being an entrepreneur entails 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, sometimes even more. So, again, marami ako natutunan being a person previously employed at mas marami ako natututunan ngayon as an employer and entrepreneur. So again, sa mga gusto magnegosyo dyan, tanong ko sa inyo, kaya nyo ba? I mean, may tapang ba kayo? May self-determination ba kayo? Are you driven enough? Are you inspired and motivated enough? If if the answer is yes, then go ahead.
Right. Thank you so much, Sir PJ. Now we move on to Sir Ruben Lanot. Ayan, the brother. Ayan. Hi, Sir Ruben. So, this is your first time here in Mentor Me Online. So, I want you lang to share your experience to our mentees na nanonood.
Okay, so, well, I started in terms of business back in 2010 with Burger Project as our baby in terms of our program. But before that, I used to work in a corporate scene. I've been with FMCG sales, telecommunication, and also petroleum company. So, when I ventured into being an entrepreneur, it's really more on ano yung natutunan mo in terms of food supply, natutunan mo in terms of experience sa marketing, in terms of sales, then definitely those experiences na nag-gain ko throughout those years of doing or working in a corporate, dinala ko rin sa pagiging entrepreneur ko. So, seeing kasi everything as if this is your own business. So, doing in the business of Burger Project, Pie and Breakfast and Pies together with my brother, I also put up a corporate social responsibility in terms of food business, which is Boodle Box, wherein we partner with Gawat Kalina in terms of their farm. So, it's really more on looking on ways to an opportunity to help more people in terms of your business. Hindi lang naman basta dahil gusto mo negosyante, dahil gusto mo yumaman mag-isa, di ba? It's really more on looking forward in terms of seeing other people also grow, seeing other people benefit from what you're doing. So, it's a total holistic approach in terms of side talaga.
Right. Thank you so much, Sir Ruben. Next, now we move on to Sir Eufrasio. Ayan, sir, from the past years of doing business, ano po ba yung pinaka natutunan nyo as a businessman?
Palagay ko, yung importante, magkaroon ka ng passion/advocacy. Pagka kasi na, if you're into business and then pera ang hahabulin mo, mayroon pa bulin, mabilis tumakbo yan. At once mahuli mo, in a few days, magagastos mo eh. So, I would suggest that if you have something deeper, more noble. In our case, what happened was, nawalan kami ng trabaho noon, ng asawa, halos sa bahay. No? And then I tried to remember ano ba yung experience namin in the past. Then I recalled, nung bata ako, we were so happy kami magkakapatid pagka meron dalang pasalubong ang tatay o nanay namin. And as a child, no, kami as children, we had so, happy memories ang nangyari doon. And I tried to look at the present situation na bihira ang merong Filipino pasalubong out in the market. What was, common then was yung mga junk food na tinatawag. who produce particular products, no, specialty sa kanilang lugar. And actually, nagkaroon kami ng partnership, no? Naging supplier ko yung iba. So, nagkaroon ng, tulong ito sa countryside economic development. And we're continuing with this, no? Because I believe that Filipino products, no, yung quality natin, world-class. Eh. So right now, we're into talks into mga logistical potential partners para makalabas, no? Because our other tagline is, food specialties of the islands, period, to the world. No?
Yeah.
Is yung pagkakakilala nila sa kanilang mga customer. So kanina lang nag-mentor tayo at papansin ko hindi nagtutugma parati yung customer at saka yung value proposition ika nga ng mga produkto at serbisyo ng mga mini-mentor natin. So kung dahil doon, lahat na pagkatapos nun nagkakamali na. Kung marketing strategy yan, operation strategy, bakit? Hindi malinaw eh. In fact, madalas na kapag nakikipag-usap
Next, we move on to Miss Maylene. Miss Maylene, ayan, any important lessons from the past years na natutunan niyo po as an entrepreneur na gusto niyong i-share sa ating mga viewers?
Well, I am, I would say, a third-generation entrepreneur running a 53-year-old company. And I think family business is very difficult to sustain as long as it can, as over 50 years. Ang natutunan ko from my parents and my grandparents is really to have a social responsibility. When you contribute, pag nakakapagbigay kayo something back to the community or the country, may passion and dedication na nangyayari. Ang ginagawa po namin sa Felta Multimedia is that we train future engineers, scientists, and inventors. And that's the reason why we were given the exclusivity for Lego Education, using it as a platform. We bring the robotics teams. We've just won a championship award in Houston, Texas for we're competing with 82 other countries. That was last week po, kababalik lang namin from Turkey. We won the European Open, winning the gold for the Philippines. And we're leaving end of the month for Australia, for the Asia Pacific. Yung po ang aming passion ng kabataan natin is that I am molding the future science, technology, engineers, and mathematics geniuses of the Philippines. This I Create Cafe Manila is really more of a retail because instead of just going to the schools, ang ginagawa po namin ay meron po tayong place for the public, for the parents to bring their kids, and they just pay a measly 250 pesos because I'm trying to get the kids out of the gaming. Kailangan po yung mga bata ngayon, hindi na nakatutok sa mga gadgets, devices nila. They need social and, social learning and social interaction and learning. Kaya po, tinayo ko to. And this is the first in the world. And we are proud that we have conceptualized such a business po for the Filipinos and for the world.
Yes. Thank you very much, Miss Maylene. Very inspiring, no? The story behind the I Create Cafe. Kasi it really shows lang na talagang yung talent ng mga Filipino is talagang world class. Diba? Galing. Ayan. Ayan, meron na po tayong pumasok na tanong. Ayan, from Cheska. Sabi niya, how can you manage manpower when the time that you are starting your business? Syempre, nagsisimula pa lang po kayo noon. Kayo po, in your own experiences, ayun po yung tanong niya, paano niyo po na ma-manage yung manpower, especially when you are just starting your business? Anyone?
Okay.
Sir PJ?
Are you still there? We are talking how many people ba?
Sige sir,
Well, kasi
itanong
when
natin
we
siya,
were starting
pero
out, when we were starting out, we were just 5 people, and I'm the 5th of the 5. Oh, yeah. Oh, 6. So actually, lahat ng even friends, even family members, kasama rin doon. Pero yung pinaka-steady talaga na people, yung 5. And of course, tama yan, it's a challenge kasi of course, di ba, when you're operating, you have to keep in mind then yung mga days off nila, yung kailangan na 9 hours lang max per day ang kailangan nilang i-work, and of course may overtime pa kapag nag-exceed kayo doon. And yun din, you have to manage then their personal lives kasi minsan meron silang mga heartaches, so kailangan nila mag-sick leave. Kasi minsan naman, kailangan nilang, mag-de-stress, kailangan nilang mag-vacation leave. And yun din, ganun din, pag may mga birthday, they have to be away or they have to be late, so on and so forth. So, now, ang foundation talaga, isa sa mga foundations ng isang negosyo ay yung manpower mo, lalo na yung mga frontliners mo. Kasi again, I assume that you're not gonna be there the whole time for your business. At sila ang haharap in behalf of you. They bring in the money for you. So anong kailangan mong gawin? Number one, you have to keep them motivated. They have to know what are your goals and your missions in your business. And they have to believe that. Kasi of course, kapag ikaw lang nakakaalam nun, hindi mo alam kung yun din ang pag-iisip nila. Kasi usually ang nagiging concern natin sa mga empleyado na ganyan, usually ito, napapansin ko to in my experience and through the experience of others. Sinasabi nila ng frontliners, galingan ko man sa hindi. Iisa lang yung sweldo ko so why should I? So, ano kailangan mong gawin? You have to motivate them. They have to know why they are doing this in the first place. And they have to think like you. Kumbaga, kaya nga, di ba sa Pilipinas, it's not enough that you work for someone or work with someone. Dapat at least meron kayong good working relationship, magkaibigan kayo, or even to the point na magkapamilya kayo. So again, ito, hindi ko naman sinasabing kaibiganin mo sila ng todo-todo na magiging chummy-chummy na kayo. Of course, you still have to keep that line na pag nandun kayo sa workplace, work talaga ang pag-uusapan nyo. So, again, in terms of managing your manpower, ang pinaka-main advice ko is get to know them better. You have to know what are their objectives for working with you, and they have to know then your objectives for hiring them or for the negosyo para at least sync kayong lahat. Kasi kung hindi sync, pwedeng ikaw yung makakasira ng negosyo o kaya naman sila makakasira ng negosyo.
Right. Thank you so much, Sir PJ, for sharing your experience when you're just starting as a businessman. Any mentors po who would like to share their opinions and yung own experiences, kumbaga, nung nagsisimula pa lang kayo as business owners?
Well, sa simula, kailangan natin isipin, kung nagsisimula pa lang tayo, tayo mismo yung nagiging empleyado natin. So, tulong-tulong muna tayo, right? Na parang, sige, nagtitipid tayo, wala pa tayong puhunan na pang-hire ng tao. So, tulong-tulong muna, right? Pero eventually, kapag nakikita na pumapasok, kailangan na natin hanapin yung tamang tao na gagawa ng trabaho. Diba? Kasi meron naman tayong kaalaman at kakayanan. So, hindi naman tayo jack of all trades. Hindi naman natin pwedeng sabihin na tayo expert in everything. So the only time na pwedeng gumagawa ang negosyo is kapag once na-establish natin lahat ng kailangan na-establish, eventually kailangan na natin mag-hire ng tao. Right? Pero isipin natin, kapag mag-hire tayo ng tao, alam ko, iniisip natin expense. Diba? Totoo yun. Pero kung kumikita naman yung negosyo, okay na yun kasi makakatulong naman yung tao yun para maipalago yung negosyo. Pero tulad sinabi ko, sa simula, tipid-tipid muna, tulong-tulong. Right? Minsan, hindi muna tayong tulong sa mag-anak, sa kaibigan, and so on. Pero eventually, kailangan isipin natin, sino ba talaga ang tamang pagpatakbo ng negosyo natin? Sino ba yung taong kailangan natin talaga hanapin? Kasi mas magaling sila kaysa sa atin. Right? So hanapin natin, actually, ang pinakamagandang gawin nga natin humanap tayong taong mas magaling pa sa atin. Diba? Kasi sila yung magtutulak ng negosyo para mas lumago pa. Kasi dapat alam natin kung saan yung limitasyon natin.
And thank you so much, Sir Carlo. Yes, Miss Miley.
Ako, idadagdag ko lang na ugali ang importante other than the skills. Kasi hindi natin matuturo yan Yung importante somebody na mapagkakatiwalaan natin. Saka yung merong simpatiya at merong kusa at ramdamin dun sa negosyo. Yun ang kailangan natin ng mga tao.
Alright. Thank you so much, Miss Mylene. Ito po, meron pong nag-comment si Sir Romuel Odifa Venhero. Sabi niya, magtatayo pa lang naman po ako ng garments, hindi po kami marunong magtahe. Paano po ang approach and orientation ang pwede namin gawin sa mga i-hire namin? So, mag-hire pa lang sila, and then they are thinking to put up a garments store. So, paano po ba yung tamang approach daw po nila or orientation sa mga i-hire nila? Ito si Sir kanina, pagdating niya, sabi ko, Sir, saan kayo galing? Sabi niya, sa office. Galing siya sa office. Nag-ano sila, galing siyang interview. Nag-hire.
So, based on that length of time, I would consider the most challenging part of running a business is personal management. Kasi ito yung tinatawag na unpredictable. Sabi nga ni PJ kanina, kahit lima lang yung piyago mo, iba yung ugali, iba yung... But this I can say, if ever you would interview and hire people, maybe you can give them a simple exam, psychological exam, or even a mathematical quiz, then interview them, but try to find out, i-ferret out mo yung kanilang attitude. Kasi I would rather that I hire based on positive attitude rather than skill or knowledge. Kasi skill or knowledge can be attained. Pwede mo i-train over a period of time. Pwede namang ma-impart yan sa employee. But how can you develop attitude? Innate na yun sa empleyado. The rest of the positive attitude na winning, yung bang may malasakit sa kumpanya. Another is yung willing to sacrifice time and effort para makibuhat doon sa pagangat ng kumpanya. Ito yung mga masasabi natin major positive traits na kailangan sa isang empleyado. So, over the period of time, like we used to start with no employee.
Pangalawa, hindi rin naman kami magaling magluto, marunong magluto. But what we did was we partnered with better people, partnered with a better person than we are. So we learned through each strengths and weakness as well. So in terms of hiring people, gaya nga ng sabi ng ating mga magagaling na mentors, in terms of attitude, look for attitude na may malasakit, may kusa. At of course, open to learning. Kasi kapag hindi naman gusto lang magkaroon ng trabaho, ayaw naman niya matuto ng mga bagay na dapat nasa generation or sa scenario ngayon, dapat yun yung tinitingnan din natin as employers or entrepreneurs. So very important talaga is open to learning, training with your people. Dapat ikaw mismo, alam mo yung pagagawa mo sa mga tao. Yung mga tao, they trust you that you know the business as well.
Right, tama po. Kasi 'di ba, our employees sila talaga yung bumubuo talaga ng ating mga business. Ayan. Yes sir, any addition?
Ako lang, kung sinabi niyo, wala kayong unang alam tungkol sa garments. So bago kayo magsimula, siguro kailangan natin pag-aralan nyo yun. Kasi mahirap din kapag yung empleyado nyo mas marunong pa sa inyo. Mas mahirap yun. Kasi makilala na mag-guide at mag-advise sa kanila para masimulan ng maayos yung negosyo. Yung pag-hire, dadating din naman yan eh. Pero magsisimula dapat sa inyo yan. dapat i-enhance nyo muna yung knowledge and skills ninyo dun sa negosyong papasukan ninyo.
Ayan, so ayan sir, yeah, sir, yes, Ma'am Maylene.
Advice ko rin is, ako sa marketing side, is to make a market study. Kasi yan ang nakita ko sa mga negosyante na mini-mentor namin. Kami ni Carlo, pero pioneer mentors for the past 14 years. Hindi man lang gumagawa ng market study. Gaya-gaya mentality. Kung merong nakitang negosyo na maganda o nabasa or kapitbahay, kamag-anak, gagawa rin sila ng negosyo. So you do a market study. At the same time, competitive analysis. Pag-aralan niyo muna kung ano yung mga direct and indirect competitors niyo.
Alright, ayan, so Sir Romuel, aside dun sa opinion and advice ng mga mentor natin dun sa pag-hire, nakalibre pa kayo ng consultation dun sa marketing, di ba? Ayan, syempre, di ba, tama nga naman na since he's starting pa lang the garments, store niya, is pag-aralan niya muna, aside dun sa kanyang human resource concern. Ayan, sige. So, tuloy-tuloy po pa rin yung ating mentorship session this afternoon. So, for those who are watching, just download the application, Mentor Me app, to your iOS and Google Play Store. And for our viewers in our Facebook page, just comment down your questions po. Ayan. Alright, so ang mga questions natin kanina, no, about human resource, and then, yun nga, yung marketing yung mga topic natin earlier. Ayan. Si Sir, nag-comment siya, sabi niya may printing services na daw sila. So, he's really new into, garments, which is, yeah.
Dapat talaga pag-aralan nyo. Yes.
From painting to garments,
malayo yun.
So, yung makagawa sila ng
Baka screen painting.
design
Ano ba screen painting?
It's an innovation from... Pero feeling ko marami nagpapagawa sa kanya, kaya...
Bilang papasukan yung garment. Pero yung prinsipyo ng pagnenegosyo, bit-bit na niya yun. I think it's more of understanding the garments industry.
Yes.
Mag-ibang industriya yan. At iba yung competitive na laro. Right? Pero at least, kung may printing services ka na, printing design, kung ano man yung knowledge mo in operations, in HR, in finance, or even in marketing can be brought to the other company. Except that you have to learn what that company, new company is gonna be about.
Right. Ayan, Miss Maylene, para sa'yo to, may nag-comment, sabi niya, from Miss Ann Enero, mom siya, sabi niya, kudos to I Create Cafe, very accommodating, affectionate, and passionate sa anak ko na ASD ang mga staff. Oh. Hi! Ayan, may nag-comment po sa Facebook natin. So, ayan po yung mga staff ng I Create Cafe. Kudos daw po for being very accommodating and passionate and patient sa anak niya. Hi, Miss Ann!
Also accommodate homeschoolers, We're the largest robotics center for homeschoolers.
Very nag-enjoy yung mga kids nga dito. Ayan, kung nakita nyo yung mga kids dito. Ayan. So, aside from playing Lego, din sila, yung robotics nga.
Maisip bata eh.
Ayan. Sabi ni Sir Romuel, thank you so much po, mga ma'am and sir. Ma'am and mga sir. Sabi niya, nag-avail po kasi kami ng embroidery sa DOST and we want to utilize po yung machine. That's why.
So, nauna yung makina bago sa kaalaman. Habol mo na lang muna. Habol mo na yung kaalaman. Importante yung bukod sa makina. Baka ano yun? Baka SSF siguro yun? Or...
Pwede. Pwede.
Oo nga.
Baka SSF.
Thank you so much, Sir Romuel, for watching. Ayan.
And good
Sir,
luck po.
oo,
sa
good
iyong
luck,
mga
syempre.
negosyo. At gaya nga po ang sinabi na yung knowledge dun sa industriya na yun.
Romuel. Pumasok? Pumasok? Ayan.
Pag yung uniform ng company yung gawin mo.
Oo. Ayan, Sir Romuel, for an in-depth discussion with our mentors. Tuloy-tuloy nyo lang po yung pag-chat sa ating mga mentors. Sa iba pa pong mga nanonood, yung mga may application na po. And dun sa mga wala pa, download nyo na po yung ating application. May mga question pa kayo sa mga business nyo, tuloy-tuloy lang po yung mentorship nyo sa ating mga mentors. Next po nating schedule for the Mentor Me Online is on June 21 sa Iloilo po yan. And then June 27 sa SM Baguio po yan. Alright. May question po tayo from Mitch Reyes. Ano po ang pinaka-importante na factor dapat i-consider pag nagsisimula ng restaurant? Tada! Yan, for our brother mentors.
What's the question? What's the specific question?
Ano po yung kailangan i-consider pag nagsisimula po ng restaurant?
Of course, yun nga, in any business, especially restaurants, tanong mo muna, you have to make a market study. Anong klaseng customers meron kayo? Ano sa palagay niyo yung hanap nila? Magkano kaya yung price range na kaya nilang bayaran? How will they get to your restaurant? Kung sila ba ay driving public, meron ba kayong parking? Kung hindi naman sila nagmamaneho, paano sila pupunta? Magta-tricycle ba sila? Maglalakad? So, before opening any business, especially restaurants, ang kailangan mo nang aralin yung customers. Okay, and number 2, kung nagawa mo na yung customers na yan, then you have to craft kung anong tema ng restaurants mo. So again, pinakasimple, sundin mo lang yung 4Ps ng marketing. Ano yun? Number 1, anong klaseng product or service yung ibebenta mo sa kanila. Pangalawang P, magkano kaya yung presyuhan? Number 3, ano yung placement? Paano kanila mararating? Walk-in sila, maglalakad, magkukotse, may parking ba? Ano pa yung placement? Nagdi-deliver ka ba? Ano pa yung placement? Nag-allow ka ba ng take-out, ng pick-up? Paano ba sila magbabayad? Cash, credit, Visa, o pwede bang BIP, so on and so forth. And lastly, how will you promote to them? Online ba? Social media? May website ka ba? How will you get your name out there? And lastly, ito kung meron ka pang time, sino ang competitors mo? May same theme ka ba na directly competing kayo? May kakompetensya ka ba in terms of price? So, kailangan mong malaman yan kung saan ka magbubuka. So, if you do that, number 1, customers, 2 to 5 yung 4Ps, and number 6, competitors, then you're set.
Right, thank you so much, sir. Next, Sir Ben.
To add from point of view ni Mentor PJ, para sa akin kasi, if you're going to put up a restaurant or any business, well, you're targeting restaurants, ano ba yung gusto mo? Ano ba yung gusto mo na ikaw mismo magtatangkilik? Kumbaga, kung ako ay mahilig sa pagkain na burgers, kailangan ikaw mismo na try mo na yung iba't ibang lasa ng burgers para malaman mo anong mapopromote mo, anong gusto mong gawin. Kasi, syempre, if you're putting up a business based lang din sa scenario or community, pag tinanong ko, ikaw, how often do you try your restaurant? Hindi ko nga actually gusto yan eh. So, it's really going back to alignment in terms of how you see your business, so that ikaw mismo, you're the number 1 fan of your business. So going back, it's understanding first what's your likes, ano yung mga gusto mo, at yun yung para ma-market mo rin siya, at itanong-tanong mo na rin kung sino or ano yung mga katulad ng mga tulad mo na gusto rin ng magandang type of food. Para ngayon, mas madali siyang i-promote, mas madali siyang i-market, mas madali siyang aralin at i-tingnan in terms of the community na kung ano yung meron doon in terms of competitors or even sa'yo, para malaman mo.
Thank you, Sir Ruben. Yes, sir.
I-share ko lang yung experience. And this happened 40 years ago. Anyway, uso pa rin naman na restaurant. Part-time. But at least what I can share. No? Yung food cost percentage and margins. No? So you have to monitor this daily. Ngayon, bakit? Kasi kung something is wrong, then you will be deviating from the standard percentages. And this is a red flag. So, which means, dapat regularly monitor mo ang inyong percentages. And anytime na mayroong biglang spike, no? Upward or downward, be prepared to investigate. Kasi kung papabayaan mo lang, parang cancer to na mag-i-spread eh. And you have to be firm in dealing with it. So, make sure updated ang information mo regarding your costs and make sure yung record keeping mo updated din. And then, dito papasok na yun yung personnel na pinagkit kanina. Because what happened to us then, nagkaroon ng sindikato. So, we had to deal with 13 people, kahera, checker, bartender, kusinero, captain waiter, and waiters. And we found out that there was connivance sa group. And hindi na dapat umabot sa tinatawag na physical punishment. No? Maybe na pwedeng gawin ngayon yun. No? So, what I'm saying is, I'm not discouraging you. Kasi a restaurant is one of the best ways to earn profitability. Maganda because everyday kumakain ng tao. Sinasabi ko lang, you have to check on your control points. Dapat alam mo kung saan yung mga red flags na yan. Be aware of them, monitor them daily, and then compare them with the standards, no? Kagaya ng standard recipe cards.
Right. Thank you so much, Sir Ofrace. Ito, another question that we have from Miss Ann Enero. Siya yung mom kanina na nag-comment about Felta. Meron pala siyang business, bago lang. Ang pangalan is Nolly Enero Multimedia. Sabi niya, more marketing tips po. Sabi niya, we are in video production services such as company profile video, promo video, etc. So ano po ba yung mapapayo niyo, Sir Carlo and Miss Maylene as marketing mentors natin? Si Sir din, marketing. Yeah,
Medyo mahirap yung question mo kasi hindi natin alam yung kung sino talaga yung customer mo at this point. No? But tulad sa sabi natin from the very beginning, kung kilala mo yung customer mo, gawa ka ng programa na para makilala ka na papatok dun sa target market mo. Kasi obviously, medyo broad yung usapan ng ng
Video production.
Marami iba't ibang segment.
Mga company profile videos sir yung na-mention niya, saka more promo video.
So, ang tanong dyan is, sino ba yung kliyente mo? Kung ang kliyente mo ay nakatutok ka sa mga MSMEs, para saan yung video? Saan nila gagamitin yan? Pang Facebook ba yan? Pang YouTube ba yan? O pang Instagram ba yan? So, obviously, kapag ganun yung ginagawa mo, iba't ibang klaseng versions o content yung kailangan mong tutukan, di ba? Iba-iba yung messaging. Depende ko ng channel. Bakit? Kunwari, kung YouTube at saka Instagram, kung ang target mo ay medyo young companies na puro millennials, iba yung messaging, iba yung presentation, and so on. Di ba? Pero since kilala mo yung customer mo, ina-assume ko, di ba? Gawa ka ng magandang programa na, alam mo na, pwede maging viral. Yung panoorin ng mga customer, pakita nyo kung gaano kayo kagaling. Right? And tandaan natin with video production, businesses such as this, very important yung creativity ninyo. Papakita nyo kasi kailangan kung gaano ka-creative yung team ninyo para kayo yung pupuntahan. Alam ko, sasabihin mo sa akin, sir, baka ang laro namin kasi puro presyuhan lang eh. Hindi po totoo yun. Kasi at the end of the day, kahit gaano ka kamura, kung pare-pareho yung video na ginagawa mo, right? Paano ka makikilala sa iba? Paano ka aangat sa iba? Diba? Kung angat ka sa iba, masahanapin ka, kahit na gaano ka mura o mahal ka, kung sulit ang tingin sa'yo ng iyong customer. Bakit? Kasi maganda yung trabaho ninyo. Diba? Creative, hindi naiiba. Tapos, nakaka-generate ng results sa'yo ng importante. Ano ba yung results na hinahanap ng kliyente ninyo? Yun ang kailangan niyong sagutin.
Right. Thank you so much, Sir Carlo. Miss Maylene, any addition?
Since the question was directed also to being multimedia, well, tama rin si Carlo, dahil talagang tama si Carlo. You have to have a unique value proposition. Maraming nagbi-video ngayon and also understand kung anong clients mo. Gusto mo ba corporate? Gusto mo ba yung mga events? Gusto mo yung mga social events? Or you can now even do drone photography. You can add that to your package. Make yourself more value-oriented dun sa mga packages mo. And then, make sure that your editor is very important. Because I also look at a lot of videos and a lot of digital communication materials na ina-out namin sa social media. You have to make it different and make the message stick. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Hindi kailangan masyadong maraming mga pictures or whatever. Sometimes even the graphics is very important. Kaya kailangan magaling ang iyong editor, magaling iyong graphic artist. Yun lang.
Thank you so much, Miss Maylene. Another question that we have is from Amy Dayan. Hi, mentors. As a newbie in the business world, would you recommend entering the e-commerce or start with the physical store first? Ayan. So, mahahati ang...
Carlo yan, kay
Oo,
Carlo yan.
ayan.
Alam ko, we sound like parang sirang plaka. Sasabihin palagi, depende sa customer. Bakit? Kasi kung e-commerce yan, o brick and mortar yan, or traditional business yan na retail, depende yan kung saan ka mas madaling ma-access ng customer mo. Right? Ang maganda lang sa e-commerce ngayon, or even starting with Facebook selling or Instagram selling, is that matitest mo ngayon yung market mo without spending so much. Diba? Pero ang tanong dun, nandun ba yung customer mo? Kung nandun yung customer mo, walang problema. Maganda, magsimula ka muna ng e-commerce para, alam mo na, you're trying to test the water. Kung maliit pa yung puhunan mo, nagpapakilala ka pa lang, ginagamay mo pa lang yung pagnenegosyo, okay yun. Pero kung eventually ma-realize mo na, ay, yung mga customer ko, kailangan o naghahanap ng traditional na bilihan. Kailangan pumunta ng mall, kailangan pumunta ng ganito, ng ganyan. Eh di, kailangan pag-aralan ninyo. Eh doon napapasok yung binabanggit kanina ni Ma'am Maylene na what is the market study na kailangan nyo gawin. Pero ang magdidikta niyan, yung customer mo. Diba? Pero ito doon sinabi ko, magandang test market o parang para i-testing yung produkto natin, yung e-commerce, social media, kasi wala masyado kang gastos. Diba? At kung saan ka umaabot. Right? So depende rin sa produkto at servisyo binibenta.
Alright. Ayan si Ma'am Ann Enero, yung mom po, nag-comment about Felta and yung production. Sabi niya po, thank you so much po, mentors.
Dagdag ko lang dun sa
Yes.
kay production or graphics, kailangan siguraduhin natin na yung mga tao natin, mga creatives natin, regularly trained. They have to be exposed to the new things. Bakit? Ano yan eh? Dahil ang bilis ng mundo ngayon, di ba? Pabago yung mga pagde-design natin. Na such that kapag nawala na ang bilis mawala sa uso yung design eh. Napapansin ko yun na meron akong kausap na graphics designer. Pag tinignan mo yung trabaho niya 1 year ago, kapareho pa rin 1 year later. Pareho makikita mo na galing sa kanya yun. Kasi they're distinct yung style. Pero yung market, iba na yung hinahanap. Uso to dati, ngayon, iba na yung uso. So ano yung importante niyan? Masalo na sa negosyo ninyo, siguraduhin ninyo na palagi nyo ina-upgrade din yung skill. Masalo na nakasalalay yung success ninyo dun sa creativeness at saka creative output ng inyong mga empleyado. Invest na yun.
Right. Thank you po. Ito. May nagko-comment si Sir Vince Paolo Fernandez. Nasa work daw siya. Gusto niya daw makapunta. Sir, ayan, punta ka na dito hanggang 4 p.m. kami dito.
Fisher Mall.
Nag-comment siya Sabi niya, paano mag-start ng video editing business? Gusto ko talaga kayo makamit. Nasa work ako Hindi siya abot.
Meron akong comment doon sa doon sa video production.
Yes,
Ito.
oo.
And this is what I picked up when I was working with an advertising firm before. Nananalo ng mga Cannes, nananalo ng mga awards, international awards usually, ang mga advertising firms, not with their current paying clients. Ang ginagawa nila, they take on work na free and for a cause, usually mga NGOs, usually mga UN, usually mga walang budget na NGOs. They make videos, they make campaigns for them, at doon nila binubuhos lahat ng skills nila, doon lahat nila binubuhos lahat ng gamit nila, yung magagandang camera nila, na magandang mga drone shots na otherwise hindi nila magagamit doon sa mga paying clients. So ang ginagawa nila, nagiging portfolio yun ngayon. At pag nanalo yun, ginagamit nila yung mga awards when they pitch to clients. Yung tipong, alam mo, kami yung company na nanalo ng grand prize sa Lyon, France before. At ito yung video na ginawa namin for them. It's free and it went viral kasi nga, viral siya dahil sobrang creative and it was for a cause. So, isipin mo yung customers mo. What is important to them? Ano ba yung tipong lagi nilang iniisip? Bigyan mo yun ng video, gawin mong portfolio yun, gawin mong parang resume mo yun, at pag nag-viral, anong pwede mo sabihin? Kami yung gumawa ng video na nag-viral and you can get our services for this price. Ganyan. So, yun, number one, ang pinaka-advice ko sa inyo, make talagang distinct, very creative na resume video with a cause.
And siguro to add lang in terms of value of sales and being an entrepreneur, minsan inisip kasi natin you want to do, you want to have a video editing business but we more on resources, pinapagpaliban natin. Ako, I had a business na ganyan din na wala akong alam in terms of video editing, even t-shirt printing. Laway lang ang puhunan. Nakakuha ko ng mga account, ina-outsource ko lang din sa mga taong magagaling na gumagawa doon. Then, I just bring in terms of ideas, brainstorm with the client, then ibibigay ko dun sa outsource na video editing, gumagawa ng mga digital marketing. So, it's really more on, then from there, magkaroon ka ng client, magkaroon ka na ng mga businesses, magkaroon ka na ng resources, and that's the time you can put up your own. At least, diba, you tried the market, you tested the waters, and meron ka na rin experience. Pag tinanong ka, sino ba mga naging kliyente mo bago ka? Before ako na-start ito na yung mga kliyente ko. We have full range already of your clients at ready ka na to present.
Thank you so much,
Gusto ko
sir.
lang dagdagan
Yes.
yung sinabi ni
Sir PJ.
Mentor PJ.
Yes.
Ang maganda dun sa mga activity na gano'n ng mga agencies is it allows the creatives to experiment and try something new. Yan yung mga pro bono work kasi bakit? Kasi since libre siya, diba? Ibang angle na tinitingnan nila. So they can experiment and try something new. Unlike when you're working sometimes with clients, the clients will dictate more or less already what you're supposed to do. So which limits your creative freedom. But for the creatives, importante yung freedom na yun eh. Sometimes, di ba, papansin natin for the creatives, kapag ka masyado mong dinedekahon, napag-frustrate, makikita mo yung deterioration of the science. But if you open the box for them, then that's when the award-winning stuff comes out. Bakit? May creative freedom, may freedom of expression eh. So try to experiment on that also and you might be surprised.
Ayan, Miss Anne Enero, take it from our mentors in Go Negosyo. Next question that we have from Ami Famadico. Natawa ako kasi pang Miss Universe yung tanong niya. Sabi niya, if you had one piece of advice to someone just starting out, what would it be? O, diba? Sir of phrase, ayan. Piece of advice to someone just starting out.
Starting out,
Oo.
One piece of advice.
One piece of
siguro
advice.
one word. Grit.
Yeah.
Good.
Very important. Whether you know so much or so little, you have what we call stickability. You can try each and every day magkaroon ng konting kaalaman, dagdag para sa'yo. Sooner or later, you will succeed if you have the grit to survive. Kasi minsan I consider life as basketball game lang eh. Kumbaga sa lamang lang ang kalaban. Pero hindi ka dapat sumuko. You just keep on playing. And for me kasi, how do you define success? It's not an end game, it's not a finish line. Success is a journey. So pagka tingin mo successful ka na, that's only for the day. You keep on going, continue because the others will follow you and will catch up with you if you stop. So never stop learning. First for knowledge, nandun dapat. And then, eto, dagdag na lang, kicker. The true capital of a business or of a person is not even money. Money is temporary. Mauubos yan kahit gaano kalaki. Ang true character of a businessman, is integrity. You should have the integrity kasi yan ang hindi mawawala. Once you have that, you maintain it, you will be successful.
Right, ayan.
Parang sinagot na niya lahat eh. Mr. Universe! Praise!
Words pala yun.
One word, diba? Grit. Oh, ha?
Great.
Baka gusto niyo mag-gano. May sinasagot ka sa'yo ko.
Sige, share mo yan sa amin mamaya, yung minamentoran mo. Okay.
Siguro sa akin, siguro piece of advice. Actually, narinig ko na rin to sa isang management guru na, the future is not ahead of you, but the future is inside you. So, in terms of if you want to do something, you do it now. You practice it. You try it now. Diba? If you see na meron kang kailangan matutunan, then learn it now. Hindi terms of business, hindi talaga siya mag-work kung hindi mo pagtatrabahuan at pagsisikapan eh. So it's really more on saying to yourself na, I'll do it now. I'll do it today, not tomorrow. But it's really more on having that kind of purpose, that why are you doing it? Because you want to be successful. You want to help other people. You want to have an opportunity. So it's really more on understanding and having that yung paniniwala na gagawin mo at kakayanin mo. Okay.
Right. Ayan. Next question we have from Miss... yes,
Pwede
ma'am.
ako one
Oo,
last.
sige.
Sorry.
Go lang.
Okay, addition, one word is innovation.
Yan.
Kasi, coming from, as I mentioned, half a century old companies, that you shouldn't be resting on their laurels. You have to keep innovating. And that is the secret of long-lasting businesses.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Maylene. Ito po, question naman from Miss Fabella Laureniara. What will be your advice naman to an entrepreneur na hindi successful sa business?
Yun, actually, okay yun.
Yun, oo naman.
Kasi you never think about yourself as a failure, right? Think of it as battle scars wherein you can actually learn from it. Yung failure natin, yung mga pagkakamali tayo, minsan sabihin natin yung konsepto ahead of its time, diba? Pero in that process, marami ka natutunan. And I bet the next time you start a business, you won't repeat the same mistakes again, right? In fact, if you look at the table around us, diba? That doesn't mean that just because we're here, we've never failed. I can tell you, ang dami ko ng sugat, ang dami ko ng failures, may mga konsepto na akong sinel, medyo minsan may sakat na sa bulsa. Diba? Bakit? Ganun talaga ang pagnenegosyo eh. Minsan hindi garantisadong magiging successful. But you have to take a look at it from that positive angle we're in. Diba? Ano ba yung natutunan mo? Tulad ng sinabi kanina, it's not just about
Money.
the money. It's also about the journey. So part of the journey is sometimes getting lost. But at the same time, after getting lost, you find your way. Maybe in this business or maybe in the next one. Right? Diba? And minsan that's where the journey becomes more fun. Right? And becomes more fulfilling. Kasi
Walang thrill kapag ano ka lang.
you're in fact, that's what we call, di ba, yung mga pathfinders at saka change makers. Sometimes you would be pursuing a path less traveled wherein, you don't know where you're gonna end up in. Especially when it comes to startups and innovation. Diba? Hindi mo alam kung saan pupunta, hindi mo alam saan darating. Pero once you hit that right path, then sobra yung fulfillment natin. Diba? But syempre, kahit yan. But never think of yourself as a failure. Failure is good. Because it's in the failure wherein we learn. Diba? Kasi tayo, we teach this especially with startups eh. Importante lang you fail forward. What have you learned? Ang hirap sa ating Pilipino, we've been taught and raised na parang it's bad to fail. When in fact, a lot of these big companies that you've seen, a lot of them experience failure on a regular basis, daily basis in fact. And their people, the employees around them, are allowed to fail. Right? Dito lang naman tayo na parang di mo binibigyan ng pagkakataon mag-fail yung employees natin. But the question is, what have they learned? And you'd be surprised, the organization is much, much more stronger, right, after that. And makita mo na hindi na mauulit yan. So part ng di ba, kapag nadapa ka, nasugatan ka, hindi mo na uulitin ulit. Right? Ganun din yun. Pero don't consider yourself a failure. Think about it from what you have learned, from the perspective, what you have learned from the experience. And I bet you, very valuable yung wisdom na makuha. More than what you may have lost, maybe more than what you have, what do you call this, quote-unquote, failed. Diba? Mas malaki yung natutunan mo, mas malaki yung treasure mo yan.
Maganda yung about the journey. The best part of having the journey is Arnel Pineda. Who was Arnel Pineda before the final journey?
Can I just add to that? Speaking of failures, dapat kasi we have to have calculated risks. Dapat alam mo lang kung hanggang saan ka lang pwede when you start a business, meron kasi akong mga mini-mentor, maski yung kanilang bahay, kino-collateral na. Tapos pag nag-fail yung business, nawawala ng bahay. So, wag naman yung lahat pagbaba kung sa don't put all your eggs in one basket. You have to be able to survive if your business fails. Yun lang ang natin. Have a cushion for failure.
Calculated risk. Ayan. Ayan. Thank you sa ating mga viewers. Si Abby, ayan, sabi niya, thank you for all the advice, mentor. Si Vin, sabi niya, thanks for the advice, Sir Carlo. Si Sir Roma, sabi niya, tama ka po, Sir Carlo. Ayan. Sabi ni Vince, paano po ba maging apprentice nyo? Sama daw siya sa atin. Ayan. Carlo, ano lang. Sorry, Carlo tuloy. Vince, ayan. Ano ka lang, keep posted sa aming Go Negosyo page para malaman mo yung aming mga next schedule for the Mentor Me Online sa Manila. Kasi we are going na in the provinces. Ayan, so nationwide na to, nagkakaroon tayo ng mentors get together per region. Next week nasa Iloilo tayo. Next week nasa Baguio tayo. So that's our way also para din ma-expose yung ating mga mentors in the other provinces. Ayan. So tuloy-tuloy lang po tayo. 30 minutes to go, mga negosyantes. We will be here until 4 p.m. Nag-aabang po kami sa mga tanong nyo. Ayan. Thank you, Miss Fabelia. Sabi niya po, thank you po for all the advice. Siya po yung nagtanong nung sa ano po yung advice dun sa mga entrepreneurs na hindi successful? Ayan. Hi, Miss Fabelia. Thank you po so much sa ating mga
Sige, while
viewers.
waiting
Yes.
for some more questions, I would like to add to what they said about failure. Ang sabi nga nila, di ba, pag nakarinig ka ng isang negosyante na never pa raw nag-fail, sinungaling yun. Diba? I have never met anyone na sinabi niya at one point in their entrepreneurial life na lagi siyang successful. Hindi totoo yun. Even yung mga successful, even yung mga mentors ngayon, they fail. They will fail. And if they have failed before, they will fail soon. Bakit? Kasi ang danger sa pagiging isang entrepreneur is that wala namang clear path ahead of you eh. More or less, ikaw yung nag-carve ng sarili mong path eh. Kasi kung merong straight path na yan, ang kailangan mo lang gawin, susundan mo lang yan. And ang kailangan mo lang gawin, sundan mo lang yung nasa harap mo. Pero that's not entrepreneurship eh. That's being an employee. Even nga yung pagiging employee, hindi rin clear cut eh. Kasi sometimes, you have to make decisions on your own. Okay. So now, ito naman ang advice ko do sa nag-fail. Ito natutunan ko to sa pag-exit, sa pag-retire ni Kobe Bryant. At ang sinabi niya, napaka strong eh. And I have used this throughout my whole entrepreneurial life. Ang sinabi niya, fortitude. Ano ibig sabihin ng fortitude? Yun the willingness to stand up pagkatapos mong ma-injure, pagkatapos mong masaktan, pagkatapos mong matalo, and you fight another day. Diba? What do you learn from that? Kasi diba, sa totoo lang, diba? Pag sinasabi sa atin ng mga kaibigan natin, kuwari, nagkaroon tayo ng problem sa love life, hindi, kaya mo yan. So, totoo, kaya mo yan, pero hindi pa ngayon kasi masakit eh, di ba? Pero yung to pick yourself up after heartbreak, masakit yun. Pero you have to do it. And that is called fortitude. Di ba? Yung tipong may sakit ka, pero may deadline ka eh, pero hindi mo gagamitin yung excuse na yun eh. Ang tawag doon, fortitude. Di ba? Yung nalugi ka, nagalit sa'yo maraming tao, people have turned against you, pero yung magsimula ka ulit at gagawin mo ulit yung negosyo mo from the ground up, that is fortitude. And that is what separates good entrepreneurs from loser entrepreneurs. Yung tipong isang failure lang tapos, sorry. I mean, that sets you apart from those successful ones. Kasi again, hindi naman ibig sabihin na you picked yourself up, magiging successful ka na. No, magkakaroon ka pa rin ng mga failures, lalo na kapag hindi ka natuto at inulit mo lang din yung mga pagkakamali mo from the past, di ba? So again, ano sinasabi natin dito? Iba kasi ang hubog ng mga entrepreneurs sa mga hindi entrepreneurs. So ang tanong ko sa iyo, kaya mo ba? Kasi kung kaya mo, then go pick yourself up kasi kaya mo yan.
Thank you, sir. Very motivating. Ano ni sir, no? Yung kanyang mga advice. Ayan. From Miss Ann Enero, sabi niya po, thanks po, Mentor Carlo Calimon sa pro bono work tip. Ayan. Ano ba? Noted ni Miss Ann Enero. Ayan. You're welcome, Miss Ann Enero. Yes.
Dagdag lang po. Follow up, I agree.
Sa failure.
Failure. Kaya nga ito sinasabi ko in my mentoring sessions. I always make it a point to tell this to the micros na nag-start up. Mahirap mag-negosyo, sabi ko. At kayo, you're now going into business. Welcome to the club. Kaya sabi ko, magpasalamat kayo dahil mahirap mag-negosyo. Iba nga, nagugulat sa akin eh. Ba't ko rin sinasabi yun? I-discourage ko ba rin sila? Yes, sabi ko. Alam niyo bakit kako? Kasi kung madaling magnegosyo, ang dami nating kalaban. Lahat negosyante.
Yes.
Kaya nga masarap at because it depends on your fortitude. Di ba? Yung tinatawag na grit. Because you just keep it up. malalaglag by the wayside yung mga mahihinang
Loob.
So as long as buo ang loob mo and you're willing to take the punches, then you will succeed.
Tama. Ako natututo rin ako dito eh. Tama. Nag-agree din yung host eh, no? Ayan. Si Sai Agustin, ano ba siya? Sabi niya, hello po, shoutout naman po kay Sir L'Oreal. He's an instructor of iCreate. Ang gwapo-gwapo niya po.
Nandun, nagtuturo. Nandun, dito.
Shout out daw po.
Dito, L'Oreal. Teacher L'Oreal.
Shout out daw po. Hello po. Or sila lang yun. Ay, nagtuturo sila ng mga kids. Ayan. For the parents po who are watching, pwede nyo pong dalhin dito yung inyong mga kids sa iCreate Cafe Fisher Mall ni Ma'am Mylene Abiva. Ayan, sana dati nagpunta kayo dito si Ma'am, di ba? Para makilala nyo rin siya. Ayan, thank you so much po para sa mga nanonood. Alright. Yung mga sponsor. Si Sir Rumwell, nanonood pa din sa atin. Sabi niya, Caps Lock, tama po. Yung mga sinabi ng ating mentors about failure. Ayan. Thank you po sa ating mga viewers. Ayan. So, few minutes left for our Mentor Me online session.
Sa mga sa mga online, nandito kami, nakaabang. So sa mga inyong mga tanong, we could answer you via this app.
Oo. So, hindi po katapos dito sa ating Mentor Me online session, yung ating mentorship session. So, tuloy-tuloy po yan using the Mentor Me app. Just download po it sa iOS and Google Play Store. Ayan. Para maging chat meet niyo yung ating mga mentors. Ayan, si Sir Eufrasio, busy. Sir, can you share us po your, your mentorship session happening there on the side?
Okay, nag-key siya ng problema eh. No, may trucking business, nag-struggle because of financial losses since December. So nagtaka ako because normally December, peak season yan eh. So,
Pili mo yung
ngayon,
entrep mindset
sagot
din.
niya,
Yung iba po, hindi pa nila
what happened? So, actually in hospital, then nagalaw yung money from the income stream ng truck business. And then nag-loan siya sa banko, and then the expenses piled up until finally may difficulty in paying back. So, I was trying to give some suggestions. Dagdagan yun, no? Well, I told them, review again yung target market niya. Baka hindi nakafocus. Baka kasi dispersed ang mo, sayang yung resources mo. And then payback or return, hindi naman ganun ka, no? So, focus. Then make use of social media. Make use of promos. No? So, inaalam ko, ilan ang units niya ng tracking. Kasi depende, baka 1, 2, or 3, medyo mahirap makabawi. But if it's a fleet, then probably, Pero sabi ko nga, shit happens. Magkasakit ka, magastos, di ba? So, ngayon, I'm trying to dig in further. Ano pa yung additional info? Kasi sometimes it's difficult to, as a mentor, di ba? Bibigay ka lang ng ganito, tapos hindi eksakto. So, fact-finding. Trying to find more info from him. Kaya lang kasi, nakakalungkot because December is supposed to be a peak season.
Yeah.
So, kung bumaksak ang benta niya, or humirap ang pambabayan, then there's a problem really.
You can also outsource na lang din.
Okay.
Third party. Hindi mo naman kailangan bumili ulit ng equipment.
Yes.
There are lots of trucking, logistics partners that they can then patungan mo na lang.
Account management na.
That's the easiest and fastest way to
Tapos
Tapos pa-refinance
hopefully
niya,
maka-
pa-finance, niya yung sa banko. Pwede naman yun.
Mga units.
Pa-restructure niya.
Well, yes.
restructure yung kanyang
Pa-financial.
Given naman may track record din naman siya of isa sa mga tough times. Pero yun nga, they just have to go with the punches. May kaibigan kami ganun. So, sa kanya mismo yung tracking business, medyo nalulugi siya. Ginawa niya, pinarenta niya yung mga current shipments niya. So kumikita siya doon. Tapos nag-account management. Na-outsource na. So dumadami yung maybe on the management side, hindi siya ganun ka but pwede ka pa rin kumita based on
Tama
whatever
no,
yun.
na lang out. Parang
Pinarent out
na
na
lang
yun,
yun.
kumita siya.
Yes, may kumita.
Pero I will give a different angle. Maybe this is also an opportunity for recalibration. Di ba? Na baka mamaya, it's a tough industry already. Hindi ka man sinasabi na itigil na. But it might be the opportune time So maybe take a step back and see where it's headed. Total parang situationally nandun na eh. Hindi naman ginusto, hindi naman pinilit, nagkataon lang na nandun na tayo. Maybe it's time to, let's take a look at it. Where is the industry headed? Is this still something that you like? Diba? Or maybe it's time na, sige, since nandito na tayo ngayon, cut our losses, benta natin yung negosyo or consolidate with somebody else and use the process to start something new. Diba? Baka that might be another angle to take a look at it. Kasi sometimes, diba, situationally, we would want to force the issue, diba? Kasi atin yan, baby natin yan, mahirap bitawan eh. Pero at the same time, if the industry or the market has shifted significantly, wherein it's not easy to get back, then might as well take a look at it also, objectively. Diba? Para at least hindi natin sinasabi na, hindi natin napag-aralan, hindi natin...
Ito yung tawag nating SWOT analysis.
Oo,
Review,
yeah.
di ba? Review.
Yeah, that's why you have the annual strategic review also para makita mo yung business health, industry, ano. And sometimes, di ba, minsan may mga situations where we're forced to be, but maybe it's the right path to take.
Classic case, yung what happened to Happy Toothpaste.
Oh, yeah.
Tinigil ng Colgate yung niya,
Tama.
supply. So, facial with so many raw mat,
In fact, if you look at that story, it was either, there was a decision point that was, two paths. There was a crisis that was looming because the major account suddenly pulled out. So ano yung decision point? Do I just shut down or do I come up and pivot to something else? Maybe same situation with this one. I'm forced with a crisis within the organization. What direction do I go? Push harder, come up with a better strategy, or maybe it's time to close down and pursue some of their passions.
Yes.
Diba? Kaya nga yung iba natin, makikita natin, it happens a lot. Even with the big organizations. I know of a big organization that was already doing so well as an organization, pero yung challenge nila, none of the kids wanted to pursue the business. So nang ginawa, hard as it may be, well, let's just sell it off. Maybe the kids want to do something else, they don't want to be why force it? Diba, masisira lang yung organization kung pinilit. Diba? O, benta na lang natin. Yan. Bahala na kayo magsimula kung ano talaga ang gusto niyo.
Hati-hati na kayo.
Hati-hati na kayo doon. Or, hindi ko kayo makatiyan. Kapag wala na ako, tsaka na kayo mag-ate. Pero ang importante nun, tinitingnan natin yung different angles. So that hindi lang yung kasi sometimes, masyado nating sinasapuso din eh. Diba? Not understanding that, logical dictate otherwise. But syempre, your gut, yung instinct will tell you what to do. But I think objectively, it might be good to look at all sides.
Sa amin din nangyari kasi, inabot kami ng Asian financial crisis. Lahat tayo dadaan talaga ng mga pagsubok.
Yes.
So, sa tingin ko, napakalaki nung naging experience ko with that company, and also what I'm doing in terms of my businesses as well. So, ganun lang din talaga. It's really positive thinking. And siguro, tingnan mo talaga in terms of your mindset, in terms of business, being successful. Baka sabihin mo, not yet. It's really about not yet. Hindi ka ba successful ngayon, but you will be, of course. Hanggang tinatawid mo at ginagawa mo yung dapat para gawin mo in terms of business.
Okay. Ito po, next question that we have. Yes. Si Vince Paolo, siya yung kanina na who would like to come here kasi nasa work siya. So, employee siya. Ito yung scenario, sabi niya kasi feeling ko na gusto niya maging entrepreneur talaga kaso employee nga siya. Yun yung situation niya. Sabi niya, mentors, magkwento naman po kayo ng story kung paano kayo nakawala sa employment. So, sino po ba dito yung
sige,
mga, si Sir.
I mean, ang employment naman, hindi naman siya slavery. I mean, hindi ka naman forced eh. I mean, di ba, of course, yeah, it's a choice eh, for you to be employed eh. Di ba, in the end, you have to have that mindset na you are employed in your own free will and you actually chose to be there. Of course, kaya lang naman natin iisip minsan na parang tali tayo because we feel responsible for that company or we feel responsible for that particular responsibility in that job, which is good. It says a lot about you. Now, ang pinaka naging technique ko nun, so I could, say my piece to resign, is that I was really open with my superiors. I was open with my team. Yun, bago ko pa, di ba, kasi bad trip yung magpapakalat ka muna ng mga balita, magre-resign ka, tapos yung boss ang huling makakaalam eh. Medyo bad trip yun eh, di ba? Kasi biglang makakatch sila off guard. So, anong ginawa ko? Before I even said anything to anyone, ang kinausap ko agad yung boss ko. Sinabi ko agad yung intention ko kasi ito naman I'm sure, yung mga tao naman, they will understand you, especially your boss. Ang tanong niya naman lagi, bakit? At tapos pangalawa, ano yung plano mo? Diba? Kasi, I mean, if it will make you happy, then sino ba siya para pigilan yung happiness mo and growth in life, diba? Of course, meron siyang magiging opinion kasi maybe that person will see a future in you with their company, diba? I mean, maybe they see the value in you. Diba? And sometimes nga, diba, they will counter-offer na, sige, huwag ka muna umalis, ito yung kailangan ko, bibigyan kita ng something. So, anyway, ang kailangan mong gawin, number one, you have to be open with your boss. O kung sino man yung pwedeng makapagbigay ng opinion with your, with regards to your employment. So, maging open ka sa kanya. Number one, ano ba yung plano mo? And number two, ano bang gusto mo mangyari? Kasi ito huwag kang magre-resign nung wala kang plano As in, chunk, maghihirap ka. As in, I was there. Okay, I've been there. And, mahirap talaga. And ang naging game plan ko pa nga during that time, I attempted to be in showbiz eh. So, kasi talaga,
Ngayon naman
I like that. Kasi nung time na yun, hindi ko talaga mapagsabay eh. Kasi syempre may taping, tapos may work ako. So hindi talaga kaya. So ang ginawa ko muna, rumaraket ako hanggang sa dumami yung racket ko na hindi ko na I had to give up work. And from then on, ito nga yung bad trip dun yun. Nag-artista ako, hindi naman steady, hindi naman stable yung trabaho eh. I mean, kung merong trabaho, meron. Pero kung wala. So, ngayon, bago ka magplano ng ganyan, hanapin mo muna, ano yung backup plan mo? Sure ka ba dyan? I mean, talagang mabubuhay ka ba dyan? Kasi again, yung, di ba, ang trabaho nga sa Tagalog, kabuhayan eh. Kapag wala ka ng kabuhayan, paano ka mabubuhay? So make sure meron kang backup plan. At tapos next, kung magne-negosyo ka, alam mo ba talaga kung paano i-manage yung negosyo na yon? I mean, sure ka ba? Kasi mahirap yan kapag wala kang alam, tapos nag-resign ka na. Paano kung hindi mag-work kapag ayaw mo pala in the first place? Ang hirap naman bumalik sa boss mo, nga pala, hello, hindi tuloy ako. Di ba, medyo mahirap lalo na if you resign on a very bad note, di ba? Tapos ang hirap pa nun kapag usually medyo senior ka pa, di ba? Ang hirap makapagtrabaho ulit or makapag-start ulit from the ground up, di ba? Kasi mahirap yun sa pride natin. So ito, yun nga, ano yung plano mo? And buo ba yung loob mo dun sa plano mo niyan? And if the answers are right, then go ahead.
Right. Ayan. So, any stories po of, sir, refresher. As an employee.
It's good to have preparation, but sometimes you will not get the time. Like what happened to us, nagsara kumpanya, out of job. Sumabay pa si Mrs. out of job. So we were jobless for 7 years. And we had a baby growing up. So what do you do pagka naubos na yung pera mo, nagkanda-utang-utang, at kailangan ng gatas na So what did I do? So I had to go out para akong sumito sila. I don't know if you know sila. Going around. Walang pera sa bulsa, pag-alis, pero kailangan ng gatas sa gabi. So you have options. What are those options? Number 1, rob a bank. Number 2, sell drugs. And number 3, be an OFW, which I chose. Kaya lang, nung magpakalam ako kay Mrs., sabi ko kay Mrs., mag-a-abroad lang ako, wala nang pag-asa dito. Tutungguan na tayo ng trabaho. You know what my wife told me? She looked me in the eye, and slowly she said, ikaw, kung gusto mo. Your wife tells you that. And women speak in a different language. Alien. So it took some time na iniisip ko, ako gusto ko nga eh. But what did I answer? Okay. The next day, what did she tell me? Sabi niya, alam mo, masisikmura ba na pagbalik mo after 1-2 years, hindi ka nakilala ng anak mo? Nagising ako. It's true. Why be away for a long time? You're working for your family, then it's a sacrifice mo yung anak mo just because of money. So ano ginawa ko? I didn't leave. Ano nangyari? Lalo kami nangayaya. Kasi for another few months, wala pa rin kami anak buhay. So I went back to what I knew best. My background was in food. HRA ako sa UP. And my wife was also in UP. Doon kami nag-live. BS Pharmacy siya. So pinagtugma. Food and drug. FDA. So to cut the long story short, it took a long time bago kami nakabangon because of the gravity of our situation then. But I'm glad I went through that hardship, to those failures. Kasi binigyan kami ng fortitude, ng patience, binigyan kami ng foresight. Kasi binigyan kami ng what it tasted like to be at rock bottom. Kasi pagka rock bottom ka na, wala ka ng lower than that. Eh. So maganda pala being at rock bottom because you can only look up. Wala ka natitignan sa baba, nandun ka na eh. And that is what inspired me. There was no way but up.
Kaya UP talaga.
Kaya nga,
UP na.
hindi kasi, ikaw matin na klase, basta ipasa mo exam, okay guys.
Lalo ka na eh, kasama mo yung pinagbiyahe mo.
Sige, ikaw na lang.
So what's the point though? The point of all this is, yun nga eh, susumayin mo mga sinabi kanina ng mga co-mentors ko. Actually, that is the combination for being successful. That is the roadmap. It's just up to you to maintain, the course. Retain the course. And then, sagasaan mo na kasi yung sasabihin. May isa kailangan ganun ang mentality mo. There should be no roadblocks. Kaya nga you set targets. Having a target is good. Especially if you set it high. Kasi pagka mababa lang ang target mo, ano makikita mo? Mga balakid. Mga stumbling blocks. Mahirap yan. Puro stumbling blocks. You set the bar high enough para hindi mo makita mga balakid. Kasi even though you miss, kahit paano, close enough, di ba? So you still succeed. Bear that in mind. And good luck.
Ayan, bear that in mind daw, Vince. Yes, sir.
In terms kasi, corporate entrepreneurs, ito lang, ROI. Ano ibig sabihin ng ROI? Siyempre, ang alam natin talaga is the return of investments. Eh. Pero ako personally, I would always ask myself, what is my ROI? Relationship, outcomes, and improvements. So I weigh it out. If I stay in the company, if I go out, ano ba yung relationships? Relationship ko sa family ko na nag-aaway ba kami lagi because I'm too stressed already with my work? Or I'll keep my relationship sa company. So, you need to weigh that. Kung ang iisipin mo yung company, tapos wala yung pamilya mo, definitely, and di ba, iba yung titingnan mo. So, you go for your family. In terms of outcomes, ano ba, if you stay in their company, hanggang saan ka ba darating doon? But if you go out in terms of your own company, create your own company, ano yung outcome na pwede mong marating? Diba? So, you check on those kinds of outcomes and possibilities. And your improvement, definitely, in terms of you staying and you doing your own business. Ano yung personal improvement? Ano yung community improvement? Ano yung family improvement? Ano yung improvement man na pwede mo ma-achieve or pwede mo ma-gain in terms of learning? Kasi syempre, when you're in the corporate, andun yun talaga yung matututunan mo. You're in the four corners of your room or ilang levels of your company, ilang floors. But if you're going outside, it's the world, di ba? Buong it's limitless. So, tingnan mo yung mga ganong ways that you can then, if marami yung positive things dun sa starting your own business and being an entrepreneur, go start. Kasi kung sabi mo nga, kung magaling ka talaga, you will flourish it. You will be successful. And if in time, magkaroon ka ng opportunity going back to the corporate, at least there are two ways ka na kumikita. You have your own business, you go back to the corporate, you're earning two ways. Diba? At least, yun. Kasi yun nga, two types. Are you too old to do this or too young to do this? People would, at the end of the day, at the end of their lives, hindi nila nagawa kasi sabi nila, bata pa ako, hindi ko pa gagawin yan. Next year na ako mag-entrepreneur. And natuwa ka sa pagtatrabaho.
pagdating ng medyo may edad ka na, I'm too old to start my own business. So, hindi mo na nagawa yung gusto mo. So, it's really, there's a time talaga to really reflect in terms of what you want to do and do it.
Thank you so much, Sir Ruben. Very motivating natin.
Sa amin, I think my fellow entrepreneurs will agree also na before, I know a lot of people are thinking about leaving their jobs because either they want something different, something new, or they have this great idea that they want to pursue. Sometimes what you would recommend is take this time while you're still employed to test your ideas slowly, diba? Kasi yung suddenly taking the plunge na wala ka pa namang kasiguraduhan, diba? Kaya nga may advantage din yung pagiging empleyado at this point. You have that safety net na parang, sige, if your idea it's not moving as fast as you want, di, ako munang ituloy. But you're still employed. Diba? So, may safety net ka ganun. Right? But at the same time, kapag yung bagong negosyo na naisip ninyo, medyo nag-move na, kumikita na so much na kayang sustentuhan yung mga pangangailangan ninyo, edi magandang indicator na yun na pwede mo na i-pursue. Resign na, bahala na bukas. So pag, wala pala ako pampuhunan. Wala pa pala ako next month. Hindi, bagsak nyo pag-resign, maghanap din kayo ng bagong trabaho pagkatapos. Diba? Pinahirapan nyo lang yung sarili nyo. So make sure lang that you're ready. Dahil tulad na sinabi, assess muna natin, is this really for us? Or take this opportunity to learn and study while you're still being employed. I-part-time nyo muna sometimes, test the market, validate, while you're still in the comforts of your job. Learn it. Kasi at least meron ka pang nandiyan ka pa. May kumikita, may pumapasok. Diba? Wag na natin pahirapan yung sarili. Pero mo double stress yun. You don't know if money is coming in, but your money is always flowing out because of the business. Diba? And in this case, may pumapasok, may labas, pasok, and so on and so on. May paikot tayo. Right? So, it's all about risk mitigation as well. Right? So, hindi lang yun, tulad sabi ni Maylene, educated risks. Yung pagpa-plunge into entrepreneurship should also be an educated and calculated risk, right? Because nothing is a guarantee, as I mentioned. Yun.
Thanks so much, Sir Carlo. Yes, Miss Maylene.
Just in addition, dun sa mga gusto magnegosyo as a couple, yung pwede po yung isa sa inyo, we can have a day job. Tapos yung isa, pwede mag-venture para yung risk medyo mas ma-minimize.
Alright. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Maylene. May mga... Yes.
Makakatulong siguro kung i-quantify mo. How do I mean? Like, isulat mo kung ano yung mga overhead expenses na regularly yung i-cash out. And then, isulat mo rin kung ano yung potential income or sales na makukuha nyo, magagawa nyo kapag nag-negosyo. Ngayon, ang tipping point dito is that kung sobra na yung income na pumapasok because of the business, then maybe it's time to let go. Kasi, so at least ito, numbers it's a numbers game, no? Hindi yung
Afternoon. Ayan. Ano na lang po, yung maa-advise nyo po sa ating mga mentees and MSMEs who have their businesses and would like to scale up and be successful. Ayan. And ano na rin po tayo, paalam sa ating mga negosyantes this afternoon. Yes.
So, first of all, maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanood for the last several hours. At kung may ma-advise man ako, tama itong ginagawa nyo, yung nakikinig kayo sa mga people who have been there, who are currently there. Kasi, again, you cannot make all the successes and mistakes in your life. So, ang pwede nyong gawin, have a peg, have a mentor who will advise you, who will give you guidance. So yan, yung mga ginagawa nyo, medyo testing the waters, nakikinig sa ibang tao, nagtatanong-tanong, tuloy na yan. Yan yung mga first steps in becoming a successful entrepreneur. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Mentor PJ Lanot. Next, let's move on to Sir Ruben.
And again, maraming salamat sa oras na binibigay nyo at saka yung dedication nyo na nakikinig at nanonood at nagchat-chat din sa mga mentors. So siguro it's really more on gawin mo yung gusto mong gawin at of course alignment talaga. Alignment sa gusto mong achieve. So in terms of you want to have a business, yes, you need to study and of course you need to ask. Sabi ko bakit ask? Kasi para you don't commit the same mistakes na nagawa na ng iba. You create new mistakes naman. You create new failures. Para at least you learn from all those things and so for you to be successful. So yun, maraming salamat and you can do it.
Thank you so much, Mentor Ruben. Next, we have Sir Ofrace.
Salamat po sa pagsubaybay nyo. No? Ang request lang po namin, no? Bilang kapalit, no? Hindi po payment, kapalit lang. I-share nyo po itong experience na naranasan nyo sa amin. Sa inyong mga kaibigan, kakilala, para po mag-join in din sila sa next online session, mentoring. In like manner that we are sharing our experiences, our knowledge, malaking bagay po ito. No? Para lalong lumaki at lalong marami ang makinabang sa ating mga sessions. Salamat po.
Thank you, Sir Ofrace. Next, Sir Carlo.
Well, maraming salamat ulit sa inyong pagtangkilik ng hapon. Sana marami kayo natutunan. Hindi lang sa akin, but especially more for yung mga fellow mentors natin. No? Ang sa akin lang is maybe hindi ito na pag-usapan ngayong hapon, but pagdag ko na lang. Tandaan natin na kapag nagsisimula tayo ng negosyo, pumapasok tayo dito dahil gusto natin just to make money. Always think about how you can improve the lives of other people with what you're offering. Diba? Isipin na natin ganito. Kung meron ka naisip na produkto or serbisyo, sinabi mo, bili mo yung produkto ko kasi gusto ko yumaman. So tingin mo, may bibili sa'yo. Most likely, wala. Diba? Pero kung sinabi mo is, bili mo yung produkto ko dahil makakatulong ito sa buhay mo, giginhawa ang buhay mo, bibilihin nyo o hindi, malamang bibilihin mo. Bakit? Kasi ang pag-iisip ninyo, paano tayo nakakatulong sa ating kapwa. Yung kapalit nun, saka napapasok yung pera o yung success na hinahamon natin. So, ano yung sabihin nun? Shift natin yung mindset natin. Remember, it's not about getting rich, but creating a better life for ourselves. It's about having more prosperous lives. Look for something that will make you happy, right? Whether it's in business or whether it's employment, look for something that will make you happy and it will make your soul shine, right? So, yun. Maraming salamat po. At kita-kita po tayo sa susunod na mentoring session natin.
Thank you so much, Mentor Carlo. Next, our host for today's Mentor Me Online session, the very gorgeous Miss Mylene Abiva.
Sana nag-enjoy po yung mga co-mentors, angelpreneurs sa aming hinanda na. May chocolates pa yan. At salamat dun sa mga mentees na nakinig sa amin at nanood sa amin. And ang sa akin lang po, tama rin po ang sabi ng lahat ng co-mentors ko is, as my late father has said, make your mark here on earth but also build your castle in heaven. Kasi po, lahat po tayo dito, temporary lang po. Alam po namin na nag-umpisa lang po kayo sa negosyo, but it is really duplicating and giving jobs for others. Yun po ang nakakatulong tayo sa ating mga kapwa-empleyado, sa mga empleyado natin, at sa bansa natin. So, keep the faith. And for the women entrepreneurs, be fearless.
Nice. Ayan, thank you so much to our